so many of the fans from now, even from your Fifth Harmony days. How does it feel to know that your fans have been rocking with you from not just the group days, but even now with your solo career?
I really love that they've been growing with me. I mean, they were there when I first did my audition on the X Factor, doing If I Were a Boy by Beyonce. And the fact that they're still writing with me now to this day just says a lot. It's been like almost 7-8 years now. I even had my first YouTube channel like at 11 years old, and my cousin named it Tongan Girl Singing. And it was me singing my first cover ever. It was Leona Lewis, Yesterday. My first cover ever, and that's where everything picked up, and I was like, I think I love this. I think I want to pursue music. Maybe this is for me. Yeah. So that's when I had like 20 followers, and I thought I was so cool because people were subscribing. And
you gotta start somewhere. 20 to 200 to 2,000.
Exactly, you gotta start somewhere, right?
Right.
So now here we are, fast forward, like I'm 22 now, and the fact that they're still so hardcore, I love my fans so much, and the fans that I have gained with my girls with Harmony, it's just been such a journey. I love it so much.
If you could just really quickly say something to them. Obviously they're watching right now, they'll be watching this later when we air it. What would you say directly to your fans?
I just want to say I love you guys so much. You have my whole heart. Thank you for being patient with me and writing this out and being so loyal to the bone. Trust me, I see y'all when you guys come in for those negative comments. Thank you.
Miss Jane!
I really don't gotta say nothing. They just come in and attack. Like, I ain't gotta say nothing, and my fans are just there. They're there for me. They're like family. I don't see them as like just supporters, and I really see them more than that. So my love is endless for them.
I'm excited to have you here today. I love the new single, Mr. Spot. Talk to me a little bit about how it came together, because you said you had this record for a couple of years, right?
I've had this record for about 2 years now. I was going back on my memories and I was like, oh my gosh, I've had this song since like 2018, January 30th of 2018. That's when it was first made. And when I first, when we completed the song, it took us about like 3 hours to like finalize when we finished.
That's good, right? It just like came together.
Right. It just came so naturally, and I think it was the best part was the energy in the room. So like the people that I was collaborating with, the writers and the producer, it was J.R. Rodham, Lisa Shinton, Mozella. Like their vibe was just like perfect for that day and in that moment. And we just came out with a banger, and we felt it instantly.
Yeah. Now you mentioned the vibe. The vibe is real sexy. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, Dinah, that's playing this. So was that the inspiration? Because you dropped a couple of other songs leading up to this one, Lottery 1501, and they all kind of have that sexy energy. Where'd that come from?
I think it's just been something that's always been in me, but I just always been so quiet. That's what I mentioned in Lottery. I've always been the quiet type that doesn't really necessarily put it out there that I'm that type of girl. So when I put it in my music, it was like the perfect place to like let that side of me go. You know what I mean? It's kind of like my journal. Like this is what I be compressing and what I be holding back on and letting you guys know.
It's just waiting to be free.
Well, yeah, the songs are old. They're like 2 years old, all of them.
Yeah. You named it. You named this alter ego, right? Talk to me about Miss Jane. Who is Miss Jane? If you had to explain Miss Jane in a sentence, who is she? What does she do? How does she act?
Okay. Right now I'm being Dinah Jane, because Dinah Jane is the one who's just kind of shy, and she's sweet, and she won't say a word if someone said something mean to her. She'll just like be passive, all that good stuff. And that's just naturally the sweet side of me. But when Miss Jane comes into hand, she's this confident, dominant woman who just overcomes me. And I don't know, she's the type who's ready for a fight. She's ready for a challenge. She's not afraid of nothing. She's fearless. And that's what I love about her when I'm making my music and when I'm on stage, or just people in general who just, you know, are disrespectful. There's just this part of me that has to speak up for myself and be like, don't let that slide, bitch.
Yes, that part. Talented 23 said she classy ratchet. She classy ratchet.
Exactly. It's a fine balance of both characters. Like that's just who I am and who've always been.
How are you doing in quarantine? How have you been, you know, staying sane and happy and healthy and active?
Well, the funny part is, like, I really don't know how to do my hair and makeup because I always rely on my makeup, my glam squad. Yeah. So it's really pushed, this quarantine has really pushed me to like be on YouTube and learn tutorials and really dig deeper and try to do things on my own without relying on my glam squad.
Right.
That I've been just like in my backyard, just outside in the sun, just trying to get just be sun-kissed at least a little bit. Learning how to bake. I'm doing so much during this time, but I love it because I'm also spending it with my family, so they keep me.
That's special. That's good. You said you're learning how to bake. I gotta ask, what's the last thing you baked?
I was helping my sister bake brownies.
Oh, okay. Same. I had a little pan a couple days ago.
I'm the type that just like watches you do it. I'll stand there and you just tell me like, get the eggs.
Okay. So you're the sous chef.
Yeah. I don't do myself with measurements and all that stuff.
So obviously quarantine has changed everyone's plans, right? Were you supposed to be on tour right now? Like, is that a thing that's...
Girl, I was supposed to be in Hawaii right now.
I'm sorry, sis. I'm sorry. Plans getting canceled left and right.
I had to cancel my tickets. Because Mrs. Spot came out today, my plan was to go to Hawaii and perform. I was going to open up for Common Kings. Yeah, my boy. And so I had this whole release thing ready and planned. But I'm so happy that I continued with the release of Mrs. Spot today, of April 3rd.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, but honestly, it's all in God's timing. And when the time is right, it's right. So
we'll get those performances when it's time. But in the meantime, we've got Mr. Spot. We've got the music. Is there more on the way that we should be ready for, or what's the plan? Take it slow?
Take it slow.
Okay.
Girl, I already released like 3 songs already.
She's like, y'all don't got these songs. Y'all better hit rewind.
I dropped 1501. I dropped Lottery. I dropped Spot. And I just felt like this was the perfect time to still proceed with releasing these records, just because we're all stuck at home. Right. And I didn't want to be sitting on my ass. I was like, I had this whole plan set up, and then this stuff happens. But I mean, I'm not mad at it. At the same time, I'm just glad that I'm in a position where I can still feed my fans with music and let them know, like, no, I'm still going. I'm still here with you. And I'm glad I can give you something to, keep you company while you love it.
That's it. Someone, Kara, just said, we need the music right now. So thank you. So the fact that you're giving people positivity, a bright spot via music right now is so needed. Before I let you go, we want to play a quick game. It's a round of quarantine confessions. So you just tell me the answer to these things we've all been going through while we're in quarantine, okay?
Okay.
It's quick. It's cute. Okay, so what's your quarantine name? It's your mood and the last thing you ate. So a couple days ago, mine was energetic chicken thighs. So that was my quarantine name.
So the last thing I ate?
Your mood, and then the last thing you ate. How are you feeling right now?
What's the last thing I ate? I don't eat breakfast, so I didn't have no breakfast.
Dinner. What was dinner?
Oh, I had brownies. Okay, so mood. What's my mood? Sorry. I guess happy brownie.
Happy brownie.
I mean, it's my release day, so might as well, crank up the excitement.
Yes. Mrs. Spy, y'all. Happy brownie over here. Next up, what is your grossest habit you picked up? Some people, the shower times are stretching. Now, this is a safe space, okay? It's just you, me, and all of your fans. But what's the one thing that you're doing now that you wouldn't do if you weren't in quarantine?
Well, I don't know if you can't tell. I caught a cold like just yesterday.
No, I can't even tell.
I'm so dumb. I've been sleeping with the window wide open with wet hair because I've been washing my.
Girl, no.
I don't miss a shower.
She bathes.
Right. I keep this clean, okay? So I caught a cold, and so my sister was like, "Oh my gosh, you're so annoying," and I was like, "What?" So for the past few days, she's been catching on that I've just been leaving my tissues in like random parts of my room without knowing.
See, Dinah, you can't be doing that in these coronavirus streets.
I got a trash can right here. I'm doing better.
Okay, she said, I'll do better. Okay, 2 last ones and we're done. What's your workout routine? How are you staying active at home?
I really haven't been working out, so.
Okay.
All I've been doing by working out is just picking up the fork. That's what I've been doing lately. I mean, you can't really go outside, so we have a basketball court.
Okay.
And so with that, I just run outside and just play ball here and there. That's something. Or just even, I went live last night on my spam account, and I just bumped music, acting as if I was having a Mrs. Spot release party.
Oh,
and so
okay.
I danced my butt off in my bathroom.
That's all you need.
For so long. And I was just drenched. So if you guys are looking for a good workout, how about you just play some music really loud, just dance your butt off.
That part.
That's the best workout because you don't even notice you're working out. You know what I mean?
It's fun, right? I love a bathroom dance party for one. Exactly. And then lastly, what is the first place you are headed to? Where's the first place you'll go once quarantine is over?
Being that I was supposed to be in Hawaii, I'm gonna go straight to Hawaii right after this quarantine's over.
You said I did not forget about this trip.
I want poke. I want loads of it. I'm gonna come back home with a cooler full of it. I want cocoa rice. I just want everything. I just want the sun. I want the beach. I just want to feel the ocean.
Right. I feel you. Oh, look, you're going to your happy place right now. I'm going to let you go there. Dinah J, thank you so much. You guys, don't forget her new single, Mr. Spot, out now. Any last words before you sign off?
I just want to say thank you so much for having me. It was such a treat and such a pleasure. So I had so much fun with you. Great questions, by the way.
Thank you.
And you're slaying, girl.
Thank you, boo. Same. We got a little orange matching. Okay, girl. Have fun, happy brownie.
Thank you. Oh, thanks, girl.